No bald spots. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
All right.
So, welcome to another episode of Down to Mike's. I'm here with Jason Belge again. Uh, we had our Christmas party today at work. So, when I tell you that my boss has gone above and beyond for his employees, it's an understatement. So, without going too far into detail, I just want to recognize that what the owner of the company I work for does for his employees is outstanding. And I'll leave that right there. I don't, maybe someday I'll have him in here, or if he wants me to talk about it more, I will. But out of respect for him, that's as far as I'm going to go with it. But man, he went above and beyond for everybody in his company, and it was just great to see because I've never really experienced that before.
Lucky to have.
But
I work for a big corporation, so I don't get that kind of love and affection from the owners. So that's good to have, and you should embrace it.
oh yeah, yeah. I couldn't be happier. So, cheers, Jason. It's good to talk to
Pleasure,
you
my man.
again.
Happy
Now,
Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Merry Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. Feliz Navidad.
Yeah. Kwanzaa. Let's go. Shout out Kwanzaa.
So, I think what I want to get into, it's going to be tough because me and you have already gotten into it. All right. So we've got questions from the chat that you have acquired. So we can get into that today, or this afternoon, or whatever you want to call it. But also, um, real quick, I know you're moving out of the big time. You're downtown Syracuse in a penthouse, and you have found yourself a homestead with the lady. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody's familiar with the Central New York real estate market, it's banana land. It's insane. It's crazy. We've been looking for, I don't know, 9 months or so. And finally, we found the one about a month ago. And then you go through all the shenanigans with appraisals and this, that, and the other. But
Oh
we're
yeah.
finally there.
Yeah.
We got the commit to close. So now we're just waiting on the lawyers to do their things with the title. But it's a sprawling ranch in North Syracuse, not far from where I grew up.
Nice.
Huge yard, huge lot. The dogs can run. We have a big, huge, great room for entertaining.
You fenced
And
in?
yeah, we're all fenced in. It's
That's
beautiful.
nice.
It's great.
That's clutch. Yeah.
There's no like obvious like, oh, we have to put a fence in, or we have to redo the kitchen or the bathrooms. Like everything's money. It's great. It's we're really lucky. So we're hoping to close in the first 2 weeks of January, be out of the penthouse suite,
Yeah.
and by the end of January, and say goodbye to downtown life when I was quote unquote living it up like a bachelor, and me and the lady, me and the honey, go live our suburban life, killing it, painting, having the honeydew list,
Yeah. Yeah.
lawn mowing.
Well, I got to tell you, with you guys having zero responsibilities, which you do have zero responsibilities.
Yeah, it's
You
been
guys
great.
you guys need to travel more. Don't
Okay.
don't just move into that house and never leave. You got to get out, If you don't have any kiddos holding you down, and I'm not saying they're always an anchor, but it might be more difficult for somebody with a family to get out and travel and actually see friends.
I understand. Wink, wink.
You get
I
what I'm
got you.
getting at
I'm
here?
catching. I'm catching what you're throwing.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we would love to do that once we get settled in and things are all squared away. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we'd love to do that, especially during those transition months where it's shitty in Syracuse, but it's nice in Raleigh.
Yeah.
That's what I would aim for. I'm not going to go down there in August. You
No,
know,
you don't
it
want
makes
to.
no sense.
You don't
Right.
want to.
It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. But like those like transition months, like Octobers or
Yeah.
Mays or
Yeah, we could
Aprils, like those
almost
kind of
still
months.
swim in October.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And then when you come up uh this way, your yearly visit in July, you we're literally right off the exit, make a little pit stop. Even with your pups, our dogs are big fans of other dogs. They like other dogs more than people, so
Oh,
it'll
I
be fun.
gotcha. Are they girls?
One girl, one boy.
Okay. How and they're small, right?
Yeah, they're like 45 pounds ish, and then in that range. We just actually went to the vet. They're all checked out and got their vaccinations and all the shenanigans that goes involved with that.
Yeah.
You know,
They're right on the cusp of maybe they shouldn't meet. But I would have to probably bring my dogs um, if I spent the night. But it's hit or miss. They're both alpha males, and with smaller dogs they're fine. With bigger males, if they try to test them,
no, I get it.
you know what I mean. It's too much for my
Well,
nerves.
they became homies with these two dogs that are bigger. They're in like that 80 to 90 pound range,
Yep.
and they play with them. So we see like, okay, you can be a part of another pack as well.
Yeah.
Dogs they pack up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're cool. And then Charlotte, the pit bull, like she'll just like submit and go on her belly. Like, all right, you guys got me.
Yeah.
I'll submit. And then my black lab, he's like kind of derpy. He got a little Riri going on. He's like, "Dur, dur, dur. Okay, I'll go over here and play with a leaf." He's just a little, hypnotism.
Gotcha. I mean, we can introduce them, see what happens. So, have you? What about you and your Christmas party ventures? Have you guys done anything at work or?
I have like a work, like on site Christmas party, ugly sweater thing. Okay, that'll be great. I have a killer ugly sweater. Um, Maybe like during the holidays, if I come back again, I'll rock it because the thing is the ugliest sweater. I'll probably win awards. Um,
I think that
but
should at least make a debut this evening. I think I'd
oh,
like to see it.
I can rock that.
Um,
Yeah, we'll do like one of those wardrobe changes. I'll be like J-Lo, killer. Yeah.
yeah,
So like, but nothing. Um, no like nighttime parties or anything like that. She's working like crazy. I'm working like crazy. We're just like getting to the finish line, get us to Christmas, get us to New Year's. We are invited to a New Year's party, and the theme is hilarious. I've never heard this before. You'll get a kick out of this. It is wear something like in your closet that you don't have an occasion for, but you've always wanted to wear. You know,
that's interesting. That's interesting.
like, oh, I have this extravagant dress, let's say, or I have this tuxedo or suit, or
What's going to
I
be
know I have,
weird is with that one single lady who comes in with like her mom's wedding dress.
I mean, that'd be hilarious. I'm all for funny. So whatever's funny, and I think the people I'm going to this party, um, that they have the sense of humor. It's like more ridiculous, the better.
Yeah. So along the lines, and you don't have to give it away, but what's the genre of outfit that you may have in your closet that you've never had an occasion for? Because the thing that keeps coming into my head is something that I've always loved, but went out of style in the '90s, but it still sits in my closet. Like
Right.
that's my thought process. Is I've got like corduroy jackets that I can't ever wear anymore, or maybe a black leather jacket that I used to love that just there's no occasion for it because it went out of style. It's gone.
Right.
But
No, your head's in the right spot. Your head's in
yeah,
the right spot. I love that. So I happen to have a chef jacket from this bar, this event place in downtown Syracuse called Sky Armory. A buddy of mine was the head chef, and he gave me this chef jacket. So I'm like, oh, how electric would it be that I rock this chef jacket, all blacked out, like a nice, like I'm part of like Hell's Kitchen or something,
yeah, yeah. No, I know what you're
like something
saying.
like that.
Yeah,
So
that,
I'm like, oh, I can rock that out.
yeah, that. But what? I mean, do you have the baggy pants? I mean, what are you just gonna put jeans on with it, or
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
do you
I
carry
just
do
think
you
like,
carry
oh,
a
I have this chef
cleaver,
jacket,
or you
my
know,
known knife set. I mean, that's kind of dangerous these days.
or should you like dwindle down to just a mustache for the on? Do you change the rest of your look for to make it
I don't
work,
know.
or
I don't know.
I guess there's
Right
so
now,
many
we're
so
kind of
many
like,
routes you can take.
I know exactly. So like, there's so many things I can do. I can like suit up. It's like I wear a suit like what once a decade.
Yeah.
I can suit up. I'm like, that's kind of cool. Or I can be
Well,
a chef.
do you have a suit that you've never had an occasion for?
So I was at a wedding this summer and I bought a new suit, and I've
So you
turned
had an
into a bow tie.
occasion for it, so that's out.
I
It's
know.
out.
So that's out. So I can't rock that because I
Yeah.
just wore it in
We're
June.
still on chef
I was like,
jacket, which
so I think chef jacket. Like, when do I wear a chef jacket?
yeah. But I think,
Chef J. I love that. Chef
I'm
J kind of flies.
I'm just wondering if you are like allowed to finish the ensemble, I guess. Like, how chefs have those stupid pants? They look like MC Hammer pants with like the comic
Like
book
loosey
pictures
goosey.
on them or some shit. It's like
I don't know. I'd have to like do some research on like what do they wear in their bottoms.
oh, they wear ridiculous pants. It's always ridiculous pants. But, you
Yeah.
know, it's the same with like knickers and golf. But,
Oh,
you know,
watch that.
are you okay? I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, you don't want to put on like a nice pair of slacks and then your chef jacket. So
Right.
so
No.
are
Yeah.
you
I would have
allowed to
to.
finish the ensemble?
Right. I might wear like these like I don't know joggers. You know. I don't know. We'll see how the weather's like. If it's freezing out, maybe I have to wear something a little bit more that covers up the bottoms. If it's kind of mild, I can put some joggers on. I don't know.
Well,
Figure that out.
I like that. I like that. I've got a
Yeah.
I've got a lot of stuff in my closet that I literally don't have an occasion for wearing it because it's all ridiculous. So
Come on up. This is the party for you.
it is. I might have to have one of those here at the house.
It's a good theme. I heard the theme and I'm like, that's electric. I'm down.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Mhm.
Um, so I guess how was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, we were sick. We
Oh
had
yeah,
uh
yeah.
we had the flu. I got the household. We were banged up for days. So our good friends, shout out Biscotti's, if anybody's familiar with Syracuse treats
Yeah,
and sweets for your Italian cookies. Our best
biscottis. Yeah,
friends are the owners, and our good friends came in the clutch around 5 o'clock after they had their dinner. Brought us like all the fixings, the gravies, the mashed potatoes, the desserts, the pies, the turkey. Just brought it up, just, and then we were able to at least have dinner. It was awesome, and
that
love
is
me for
awesome.
it. So, if
Shout
you
out.
want, if you'd like some pies from Biscotti's, let me know.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
everybody gets a hold of you in the chat anyway, so
yeah, I've been getting shout out to chat. I mean, the chat's been great. I've been shouting them out a couple times now, and they have been reaching out to me.
so I guess you were telling me that there's some questions that need to be answered. Um, do we
Yeah,
go
so
to?
yeah,
We can go ahead and jump into the phone calls, I guess, and let me
yeah.
let me know
So
what you got. Who's
I guess
reaching
I
out?
guess I guess I had these some kind of from our questions or from our interview together
Nice.
that they reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, here's a question." And I read the questions. I'm like, "That's fucking ridiculous." But that's why we love the chat. So chat, keep them coming.
Yeah. Keep them
We'll
coming.
we'll read them
Ask
up.
away. We are happy to answer.
We'll we'll read the best ones that we got. Well, before I go to that, I did want to bring up a current event.
Okay. Let's do it.
So I don't know if you're aware of this current event. It went viral, like it went nationwide, like Fox News and MSNBC covered it. It's crazy. This DoorDash driver from Oswego, New York, which shout out Mike's hometown,
Yeah.
Oswego,
I don't know if I
was
want to
the
shout it out yet after you tell me what's happening here.
oh yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do with Oswego, but that's just where it happened. This event happened to take place. This
Okay.
girl DoorDash driver was delivering food at a late night, we'll call it.
Uh huh.
And she went up to this house, delivered food. The door was, I guess, maybe cracked open a little bit. She peeked in. The dude was passed out drunk on the couch, but he didn't have any pants on. So this DoorDash, this young girl, she's like 22 years old. I don't know. She's a young girl, under 25. She whips out her phone, because that's what they do nowadays, and videotapes this dude passed out drunk on his couch with his pants off. So he passed out drunk. We've been there.
Was it dong
But
out or did he have underwear on?
Dong was out.
Dong
Yeah.
was out.
Dong was out. She videotapes it and then like puts it on herself, like, oh my God, can you believe it? Oh my God, I'm TikTok. Let's go to TikTok. And then this video goes viral.
Oh
This
my God.
guy who passed out drunk the next day finds out, oh my God, that's me.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine being,
Right?
let's be that guy for a second.
I know I've been that guy
Holy
for
shit,
sure.
that dick looks like mine. Holy shit, that's my dick. You know? Like he's on the couch
Right?
going,
Yeah.
that's me. That's
Holy
me.
cow. That's
Yeah.
my front door.
Yeah,
Right?
hey,
What is she doing?
those look
Why
like
is she
my
videotaping
socks.
me? Holy cow.
Man, those look a lot like my socks.
So before I go any further, what do you think happens next? If you were to guess. I don't know.
Well, there's two ways this could go in my mind.
Mm-hmm.
A, the guy had a hog and he doesn't really I'm just saying there's two ways this could go.
I'll be real proud of that hog.
Yeah, because I've never seen this. I don't really know what you're talking about, but I'm saying
Okay. It
if
went viral.
okay, it went viral. I know, but I've never
Yeah.
seen it. So if you're
Okay.
asking me where he went from here,
Yeah.
I think it could go two ways. I think
All right.
if he's got a hog, he's like, whatever, my dick's out there. I'm going to embrace this and roll with it.
Right. Okay.
If he had a schmetzel, pretzel, like just a knob, he might be pretty upset and want to get his food for free that he ordered.
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I mean, it's never coming off the internet. So what are you going to do?
Well, right. So what had happened was he finds out, he presses charges
Presses
as
charges.
as he should, I think. I think he should. Like, why are you in my house videotaping me naked, passed out, drunk?
True. True.
My instructions on the DoorDash was leave the food on the front porch, not open the door and videotape me, right?
True. True. I get you.
So
I
then,
think he's still well
so
within his rights to press
still
charges.
well. So here's the spin zone. The girl, once the cops came to her, she claims sexual harassment.
Oh my God. This
right?
is from Oswego.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So now the cops do their investigating, all the things. Now, what do you think happens? Just guessing. Do you, I don't know. What do you, if you were like, okay, now what
I'm
happens?
guessing they're siding with the woman.
Wrong. Thank God.
Well, thank God. Yeah, but I guess because there's clear video of him passed out.
Mhm.
This man is
Right.
drunk.
She gets arrested,
Good, good.
as she should. Yes. She gets arrested, filing a false police report of sexual harassment, which they went through video. I guess this guy had a ring camera too. And the ring camera showed that, none of what she said was true. DoorDash fired her. She gets arrested. And then you're posting the dude's ween on the internet.
Have you
Can't do
have you
that.
seen said video?
I did. But I saw an edited version. So I didn't see the ween.
Oh,
I saw her going up to the house with the food on the front porch patio thing, and then her going like into the door, videotaping dude passed out on the couch with his pants off. But it's blurred out. I saw the edit, like I said, the edited version.
let me ask you this question, Jay.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about leaking a video yourself?
Oh, years ago, years and years ago, when
Oh.
I had stamina. Yes, but now you know, um, I'm a big bag of milk. 45 years old, not great.
I got you. I got so back in the
20
stud
years
years.
ago with a six pack, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, I can do the things and washboard abs. I'm strong. I can pull that off. I not anymore. Now I'm washed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I'm hearing that nowadays the dad bod is in.
Okay. Well, it might be in. Doesn't make me think I look any better.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
I guess
you
that's
know.
true. But I hear that women don't really like to, and I don't know if this is date or because I'm sure they still like to look at a chiseled dude, but they don't like to date a chiseled dude because they don't want somebody that looks better than
The
they
high
do.
maintenance.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Exactly. I feel the same way. I totally agree with that. It's a great statement.
Yeah.
Unless you can keep up with, his diet and exercise, then you're going to be just totally disappointed and feeling insuperior.
Yep. Yeah. That's pretty much how I see it. Yeah, I think
Mhm.
it makes sense.
Yeah. So ladies, don't videotape random dudes drunk, passed out on their couch in Oswego. You will get arrested. And
Yeah.
don't claim SA. Don't claim SA. Just don't.
And gentlemen, if you see a house with a woman with her pants off on the couch,
Right.
just leave right then and there. You turn around and you go.
Yeah.
You don't want
Good idea.
anything to do with that mess because I don't even think
No,
video will get you out.
no, you're
Like,
you're in trouble.
yeah, you're
Auto
just
arrest.
plain in trouble.
Not a
You
great
know.
idea.
But so let's go to the chat. Give me a
Oh yeah.
question.
Shout out again. Shout out to chat. I appreciate you guys reaching out to me. So I took some of the better ones and when I asked Mike, kind of open up. Let's get inside Mike's brain. What does Mike think?
I'm sure some of these questions were geared towards you as well.
Well, I'm not. Oh, who knows?
There's got to be
So this
one or
is from
two in there that are geared towards you, even though I mean,
I might I might have like some hot takes on it, but I feel like like they want to know maybe us more. How about that?
okay. All right. Well, pick
So
one
this is
out
from
for me, and then I want you to
yeah.
pick one out for you.
Okay. So this is from Anna Banana 1985. Shout out Aunt Banana.
Shout out Anna
If
Banana.
you,
Good to hear from you. Thanks for watching.
thanks for watching. Down in Mike's. All right. If you could erase one slang term, what would it be?
Erase like from the history books?
Yeah, just get rid of the slang term.
Um, okay, hold on. This is coming to me now. Uh, I would say, and let's just go recent so everybody knows the slang term.
Sure.
I want to say nothing has annoyed me more than hearing millennials say, let's go. If you could
Oh,
erase
uh,
that from the frickin' books, and I don't hear one more 20 something year old kid go, let's go! Let's
yeah.
go! Yo, let's go! That's the most
It's funny.
annoying shit I've ever heard.
That's funny, but I am guilty as charged. I'm a let's go guy. God
I think
damn it.
it probably lives a strong life in sports. And maybe that's
Like,
why I don't, but and I don't mind it like one person getting excited and saying, "Yeah, man, let's go." Let's do this. It's
right.
the ones that one kid says it over here, "Let's go." And then his buddies over here, "Bro, let's go." And then another it's like
I
that Budweiser shit. Let's like, come on.
no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I can relate. I know
Enough
it very
already.
well. I'm a guilty let's go guy. I'm a big let's go guy. Not proud of it. I am probably 20 years too old to be rocking the let's go, but I've been let's going for years now. Huge let's go guy.
But yeah, I would erase that one.
It's a good one. It's a good one
It's
because
just
if you go on camera, if you're watching a ball game and the camera like pans to the crowd and you see, like you said, exactly the 20-year-old dude with his shirt off. Let's go.
let's
I know
go.
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that drives me bonkers.
No, I told
Uh,
I understand I can relate. I just happen to be a let's go guy. My answer is a like really, really recent.
really recent.
Um,
I might not even
really
know
recent.
this one.
If you don't know it, God bless you, because I don't know it. I hear it, and it's 6'7", six
I
seven.
did just hear this the other day, and I don't know what it means.
Oh my God. I don't know what I don't know. I can't explain it to you.
I actually
I
had at our company, my HR lady was saying it, and not she was saying it to make fun of it. And she said,
like
"What is?"
ironically,
And she
right.
said, "What is this?" And I said, "I don't know, even know what you're saying." Like,
It like started
they're
from a
they're
rap song.
numbers.
It went, I mean, kids are going to like Chipotle and they have like order number 67. They're like putting themselves on TikTok, like 6'7", and it fucking drives me banana land. So
I've
6'7's got to go.
I okay, I agree. Let's get rid of it because I've never. I mean, what does it mean? Can you tell me?
I have no idea. I am too old, too washed, too don't care to figure out what it means, but it's got to go.
Well, the fact that they're making this motion,
Yeah.
it makes me feel like it's like the phrase six to one half dozen of the other.
Yeah.
You
So now
remember
you're
that
being
phrase?
logical. You're being logical. Throw logic out of the window.
Yeah.
I know. Shout out, Mike. Thank you for being logical. This says there's no logic involved with whatever the fuck this means.
It's just 6'7". I
Six,
actually saw an
seven.
ugly sweater. I was looking for ugly sweaters, and I saw one that had check mark boxes, and it said maybe 6'7" and Christmas or
Mm,
so. And I'm like, what the fuck is 6'7"?
yeah.
Like, why is that even
This
on an
thing is.
ugly Christmas sweater? And that's when
I'm
I first
watching.
saw it.
Yeah, I'm watching a game, and if the score is 6-7, the announcers are doing the thing, and I'm like, I can't. I mean,
So
just
you
I'm
you
over it.
You're
Six
over
seven's
it.
gotta go.
But I mean, let's go. I know what it means. I know why they're saying it. So you're saying that 6'7" has zero meaning behind it.
There's meaning behind it. I don't understand it and I can't explain it.
Okay.
And most of the people that do it, they have a hard time explaining it too. And then I'm gone. I'm like, you're a dork. I can't.
Yeah.
And it's these kids, they go crazy.
All right.
They go nuts. I bet you your
Erased.
son knows all about it.
Erased.
Gone. No more.
Nope.
Let's go. No more 6'7". Thank you, Anna Banana. 1985.
Anna Banana, thanks for the question. You can no longer say 6'7" or let's go. Your fault. But whatever.
Yeah.
Next question.
Oh, we got a first time, long time from Phil McCracken 2020.
Hey Phil, how are
Thanks,
you?
thanks, Phil. So this one I think is right up your alley. I know you've been talking about being an outdoorsman and camping and things like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a great hypothetical.
Avid survivalist, Mike or Alda.
Survivalist, right? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, when we were growing up, you thought of yourself as a great woodsman. You
Yes.
called it.
Yes, yes. The woodsman.
You're a woodsman. Yes. And I rock that out every now and then. I'm like, shout out Mike, woodsman, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Hashtag. Another one we can erase from the books. Hashtag
hashtag,
woodsman.
yeah.
That's kind of old
So
now,
if
though.
you have two samurai swords, can you kill any animal on
No.
Earth? No?
No. I
So
mean, just because
I
you
don't
have
think
two samurai swords, that's like I'm pretty sure there's animals out there. If I had two guns, I might lose. What the two samurai swords?
I don't know. Think about it.
I am
I mean,
thinking about it.
go
I'm
through some
pretty sure.
scenarios.
I'm Wait a
Which
minute.
ones make
Am
you
I
nervous?
allowed to put one down? Can I like
Like have a backup,
put
right?
both in one hand, or am I just like
Right.
Edward Samurai Sword
Hands.
hands, scissors
Right.
hands?
No, I don't know. I think those are your weapons. You have two weapons. And your two weapons are samurai swords. How you use them is up to you to take down whatever said creature, right?
No, no.
Well, give me some examples. What's giving you some issues?
All right. Let's start with a North American creature. Okay. Um,
Okay.
let's just
North
go.
American creature.
Let's just go grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear,
Okay.
that's probably the scariest one. Agreed. Pretty freaking scary.
Well, I'm just, it's where my mind went when you said I have two samurai swords. Can I kill any animal? I went straight to
Right.
shark. Don't ask me why. I went to shark.
Shark. It's a good one.
I went to shark and bear. And
Right. Like I think I have like three animals in mind where I'm like, oh, that could pose some problems.
okay,
Maybe three
let's
or
go to
four.
what animal do you think you can kill with two
Oh, I can
samurai
kill a
swords?
deer.
Huh?
I can kill a deer.
You can kill a deer with two samurai swords.
Oh, me and a deer, me and Bambi, heads up, face to face, mano a mano. I am fucking crushing that deer with two samurai swords.
Are these samurai swords sharp?
Oh yeah, the sharpest. Like we're talking ninja shit.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think a deer is feasible if you stabbed it enough times and it kept fighting you. I think
Like
you could.
I'm not
I
saying
think
like
you
I'm
could
not gonna come
eventually
away.
win that fight.
Right. I'm not saying like I'm gonna come away from these fights uninjured. I probably will be injured, but I think I'm gonna survive like
Yeah,
90% of these
you
attacks.
can survive a deer. I think you could end up killing a deer and make it out
Right.
alive. But a grizzly bear, no, dude, no.
Grizz-
He's
Right.
gonna eat you and then pick his teeth with the sword, and that's
Yeah.
you're talking 10 feet tall on its hind legs, 1,200 pounds, and you
Strong
got
claws,
two sharp
and they're
toothpicks.
nasty. They're always hungry. They're
Yeah.
bad. They're badass. Like those little black bears. Like I think we can take a black bear, but those brown grizzlies, or a polar bear. I
No,
don't
no,
think
no,
we can
no, no,
fuck
no.
with those.
You're 100% not taking down a polar bear. They're worse than
No,
grizzlies.
I agree. Yeah, those are even nastier.
And a black bear?
I think a black
I
bear we
don't
can
think you're
do.
going to
I
take out a
see.
black bear either. Maybe a cub.
I think no. I've seen the black. They're smaller. They're much smaller.
They're
I see them. I go camping up in Adirondacks. They're fine. They're
Jay,
like a big Saint Bernard.
Jay.
I could take out a black bear. Brown bear, no shot. Polar bear, no shot. Black bear, I think I got that.
We'll
And
test
you got a
that one.
long wingspan. You
I
got a long wingspan. Even if they take a swipe with your samurai sword, little, you know?
I think you have a better chance with a black bear than you do any other bear.
Right, right. Yes. A koala bear, obviously.
Well, that's no question. Koala bears
Right.
are pussies.
I mean, I could probably take that one out without a samurai sword. We could just
Yeah,
like a little butter knife from behind, you
couple of
know?
couple of butter knives. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
excuse me.
oh,
How
I thought you
about
were gagging.
no? I just got this like my nose has been running. It's been pretty cold down here, and
You got to catch it.
I keep getting that cough. I keep getting that tickle in the back of my throat, making me cough.
A little post nasal drip. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's driving me crazy. I'm so tired of it. But so I apologize for that. So wait a
Do you
minute.
have like a
Let's
top? All right, go ahead.
before we end the samurai sword.
No, we're not ending it because I think there's more things to talk about.
Well, I think
I think
uh,
there's some badass creatures we can kill with samurai swords,
well,
but then there's some
I don't
creatures
think you're
that were
killing
kind of fucked.
I don't think you're killing any kind of cat. They're too fast.
Oh,
Like
like a lion or
leopard,
tiger,
lion, tiger,
cheetah.
cheetah.
I think if a cheetah like pounces on me and I get the samurai sword, I think he's dying.
You'd have to be
Again, I'll be
lucky.
fucked
You'd
up,
have
but
to
I
be
think I
lucky
live.
as shit. Like
Right. But I think we can live through that attack.
yes, if
I
you
think.
got super lucky and stabbed it in the exact spot where you pierced the heart or something,
Right. Like we're just
it's
like,
possible. But
taking them out.
you're not karate chopping one of these things and getting making it out alive.
No, you got to get like two good like fatal wounds.
Yeah, you got to put like one in its head
Like
and
a
like
jugular,
one in
always
the heart.
jugular.
Yeah.
I'm a big jugular guy, especially if I can get behind him.
Yeah.
Just jugular.
Yeah. Well, you're not sneaking up on one. So you're not getting behind it.
This is a planned fight. This is a planned fight. We're in like the Coliseum, and there's a planned fight. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide, and we're just we're dueling. I think there's a chance I can survive a cat of some sort, although I will have some wounds on me for sure.
Look, I'll tell you what. We're going to do a feral cat and you can have butter knives and we'll just test this theory.
Oh yeah, a cat, a pussy. I've killed more pussy than I can count.
I'm talking a feral cat, like like a
All right, you
22
didn't get my
pound
joke. Nice talking to you.
like a 22-pound crazy ass cat, which I used to own one like I'm explaining right now. And I think
Yeah.
that cat survived getting hit by a car, took a took a BB gun shot to the face. A beaver almost bit its tail off. It
Oh, beaver versus a pussy. I
it got
mean,
its
that's
legs stuck. I'm
it's
telling you, this
just
thing
a dream
fought
matchup.
dogs. Absolute. The only reason why I kept him around is because I had so much respect for him. Like I was like,
Yeah.
you're a badass feline. He kind of came with the divorce, and I just kept him because somebody else didn't want him. And I was like, well,
They're nimble. They're very resilient. I mean, they are known to have 9 lives, Mike. I understand. I get it.
oh, he was on like life 12 when he finally died. But this cat didn't give a
I
flying shit who
I'm
you
just
were.
saying. I think I can take out a cat. That's all I'm saying, and live. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think there's certain other animals I have no chance.
What's
Those bears, for instance,
okay? I get you with a
the
deer. You'll
silverback
win.
gorilla.
You'll win with a
I'm not
no a gorilla. You're done. I don't care.
a silverback.
That
No,
that
not.
that
I'm
gorilla's
losing. I'm gone.
you're losing.
Too strong, too quick. Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah,
He can flick me away, and they're really smart. A rhino, right?
done. Oh, you're
I
done.
can't pierce it. I'm
Yeah,
dead.
a hippo. You're done.
Hippo, yeah, not great. Dead.
An elephant. You're done.
Elephant would be tough, but
Phil,
with my new
Phil McCracken. This is
maneuverability,
these are
I
these are
could get
ridiculous.
underneath. It is ridiculous, but shout out Phil McCracken. Thanks for being a long time listener, first time
Yes,
caller.
thanks for listening. Samurai swords can kill domestic animals. That's about it.
I don't know. I think we can
maybe
do
maybe a
more
deer.
damage than you think.
I mean, I can see I had to flip out on a copperhead with a machete before, and that was hard. It was hard to
Yeah,
do because he was in my garage. Okay, I might as well tell this story
yeah.
now. So there's a copperhead
I
in my
hate snakes.
garage.
I freak out. I go full retard when I see a snake. Oh, I can't do it.
Well, yeah, we got poisonous ones down here, but
Yeah, yeah.
this was like a 3.5, 4 foot copperhead, about yay big around in the
Right.
center, and he was and I was like, my son was younger, my parents were here, so and my brother was here too because this adds to the story. Fucking Bill's here, so I grab a machete and I'm like, I'm not one for killing animals.
Hold on. I have a question real quick. Hand up.
Go
You
ahead.
got a machete just hanging around?
I'm a woodsman, Jay. I got like 7
Oh,
machetes.
I'm just making sure. I didn't know you were going through the jungles of Colombia. My bad.
I'm in my garage, Jay. I got like 6 hammocks, 7 machetes, 3 or 4 large knives. Like it's
I love
loaded.
that for you.
Yeah.
That I just want to. The chat just reached out. They want to know why you had so many machetes. Okay, now we know. Thanks, chat.
That's Nunya. Nunya. So I grabbed one of the machetes and I'm like, because usually I relocate like black snakes and stuff. I'll grab them, I'll relocate them, and
Oh God.
spiders and shit. Like I don't want to, but a copperhead that could hurt my family, it's got to go. You're done. So I
Yeah.
grabbed the machete, and when I went to kill it, I chopped on its head, and it coiled up against the corner the corner of the garage, so I couldn't get the blade across
Yeah.
him to finish. So
Oh, I can't do snakes.
it just turned into this. I couldn't lift up the knife because that would have let him go.
Right.
So, but I had to finish cutting his head off while my knife was stuck in the corner of the garage. So I'm like keeping him steady. I'm trying to slowly saw
Oh,
his
just
head off,
dig it in. Right.
and I can't
Yeah.
move. And as I'm doing this, I've got this 4 foot steel potato cannon. Okay.
Oh,
I got a
fun.
badass potato gun, but it's made out of steel and it's like 4 or 5 feet tall.
Like
It start
spraying it with
it
hairspray.
starts to
Boom.
fall. It starts to fall off the wall. And Bill's standing there watching me try to kill this thing. I got no more hands left. I can't move. The the
Easy,
the,
big
the
Bill.
potato gun's
Step up.
falling off the wall, and I'm like, Bill, 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 pow! Hits me right in the face.
Oh,
Just
now
like,
you're done. Yeah, now you're down for the
like
count. You got
Bill.
CTE.
So then he's my dad grabs the gun and gets it out of my face, and I finally finish cutting the head off this snake. And I'm like, well,
Oh my God.
you couldn't catch that thing before it hit me in the face,
That's nightmare fuel. No. Uh-uh. out on that. I can't move down south just for that.
For the copperheads or the black widows.
Yeah, and none of that. I don't want any part of
Yeah.
any of that.
I
Our
remember one
biggest fear
time I was
here
at
is lake
work.
effect snow.
I was at work moving some wood. I was moving some 2x10s, and I picked one up out of the grass and I flipped it up on my shoulder, and there was a black widow staring me right in the face, like about that
Oh
big.
no.
I instantly threw the board off, and I was like, "Whoa!" But
Yeah,
you really don't have to worry about them because they stay in very dark corners and they don't come
right.
out. So they're not really, in the 20 something years I've been here, I've seen maybe 7 or 8, but they're always, I know where they're at. I know where they're at. They're in a dark
Yeah,
corner where you never go, and you just got to be careful when you go into those areas. But if you're not in those areas, they don't come out. They don't come out looking for you, or you'll never see one crawling across your kitchen floor. It'll never happen.
that's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
not a big fan of that. That's all for you. But I can take one out with a samurai sword, I'll tell you that.
yeah, yeah, you could definitely take out a snake and like I said, domestic like animals around the house. Yeah, the samurai sword's gonna do it. But Phil, if
Right.
you're out in the
I
woods,
mean,
you're screwed.
yeah, don't come across a big bear, a grizzly, or a
Yeah,
polar bear,
or most. I
or
don't even
a
want to fight a
gorilla.
raccoon with samurai swords. But um, so yeah, that's my machete story. But are
All
there any
right.
other questions in the
Yeah, we got a funny one from Two Tone Tony 89. Shout out Two Tone Tony.
Two Tone Tony? He's
So
got to be
what
northern.
I'm what I'm envisioning is like the guy from Jersey Shore House,
That's
Two
what I'm
Tone Tony,
envisioning. Some Guido.
right? Some frosted tips. He's doing some gym tan laundry.
Oh yeah, that's where the two
No
tone comes
disrespect from
from. Yeah,
right, Two Tone, but like, hey, Tony, thanks for being a listener.
yeah.
No disrespect. That's just what I'm envisioning. I have no idea what you look like.
Thanks, two tone. He could be a rapper.
He could be.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of
two
dope.
tone Tony.
He's like, whoa. So obviously his head's in he's thinking sex all the time. This guy, Two Tone Tony,
Two
right?
tone Tony. Yeah.
So 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 he asked if you can have sex with any woman in the world, right? Any woman in the world, but the next day she dies. Who would that be?
Jesus, that's dark.
That's crazy. So like my head's like going and spinning, like, oh my God, there's so many women I'd love to have sex with, but I don't want them to die.
Yeah, but if you go to like, man, any woman in the world, like present day, or can I pick
Right.
any time?
Like you could if you have a historical figure, I mean that and you have a good story behind it, I think that I let that pass. So I'm
Well,
like
I
thinking like,
guess I
okay,
guess if I
there's any
wanted to
like
be
mass murderers, right?
if I wanted to be courteous, I'd pick like Betty White because she's
Oh, R.I.P. bro.
yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean
But then you're
something
having
like that.
sex with a 99-year-old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you pick somebody
Like,
really old.
but what would you want to have sex with a 99-year-old? Like that's disgusting.
No, 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 no. I was just
Right.
saying for the sake of they have to die afterwards, you could take one for the team.
Oh, and send them out happy.
You send them, yeah, yeah,
I understand where your head's going. My head was going like, oh, I want her to be attractive so I can like at least, have fun. But I'd also want her to be like evil enough where probably the world's in a better place without you. Right? Oh, jeez, he's gagging
I'm
again.
sorry. I'm sorry. Um, I mean, the second you started talking, I went Selma Hayek, and then
Oh, I mean, she'd be fun.
and
I
then I
mean,
was
that's
like, I don't want her to
one of a
die.
lifetime thing. No, we don't want her to die because you want to do her again. I mean, one would hope.
You would hope you want to do her again.
Right.
Famous doesn't make
So
you
it's like,
great in the
oh,
sack.
right. It's like, okay, that'd be a fun one night, but then I never get to see you again because you're dead.
Yeah.
That would suck.
But then
So I'm
again,
like, okay,
I don't know her.
you don't
And
know her, but great films, great actress, great artist.
yeah.
The world would be at a loss without her, I would think.
You know who's gone downhill lately? I guess I can go ahead and bang out J Lo.
Oh yeah, she's been in those Diddy parties.
Yeah. Might as well just
Yeah, I mean
tear
it's a
that
good
up
one,
and let her go.
right? Because I mean she knows things. She's seen things. She's been involved with some things.
Yeah, we can blame it on
Allegedly.
Epstein.
I mean that's a different party, but okay.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did say Diddy party, didn't you?
I mean she married or whatever, dating or whatever they were doing. She was there or around during those alleged parties.
You
So I'm
know
thinking like
he killed
I'm
Biggie.
thinking like a politician,
A
right? So
politician
that's where I'm thinking like, okay, what in
like
my
Sarah
brain?
Palin?
No, I'm thinking like AOC. AOC's pretty freaking hot, but
Who's
she's
that?
banana land with her. Uh, okay, if you don't know who AOC is, we don't have to get into it. She's a really outspoken politician, and I
Yeah,
don't
but
agree with her
that's not her
politics.
name, right? You're
Oh no,
shortening
those
it?
are her. Alexandra Ortiz Cortez. I don't know. I don't know. Or like I mean, at AOC.
She's like in all the memes, right? Just freaking crazy, but good looking.
She was like a bartender in New York City and rose up the ranks of now she's got some power in Congress.
Wow, how many dicks you got to climb to get up there, right?
I mean, if she just, but she's pretty attractive. So it's like, oh, this would be a fun
Yeah, but
time.
Jay, think of how many she had to climb to get to that position. So you're onto something there, is what I'm saying. She would probably be all knowing or very uh, generous. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she knows how to
I mean,
fulfill some needs to get what she wants.
yes.
Right. Hmm. So I'm like, oh, I think she'd be a fun time for a short time. If you know what I mean?
Well, one night. That's what we're getting at
Right.
here. You know.
Right. And then
Oh, when do
and
you
I
tell?
think I think the world would be a better place the next day.
When
That's
do
what
you
I'm saying.
tell them?
Oh yeah, I can't
Like,
break that news.
oh, by the way, it was nice knowing you, but
Yeah.
it's time for you to
You go night
go.
night.
And what? Yeah, do they just go night night? Like after you're done having
Yeah.
sex?
Like it. Yeah, no pain. We don't want any carnage, you know. Just
And
go night night.
what does technically the next day mean? Like, what if you had like a real banger, like a 13-hour sex session, and you kind of rolled into the next day, but you're still having sex? Do they stay
Oh
alive?
well.
Do they stay alive until you're done, or do they die
I
at
think like
midnight?
we'll just say to completion to make it fair for the chat.
Okay, so then you have to have that awkward conversation while you're still thrusting. So
I
you're like,
I'm
oh,
not
by the
having that
way,
conversation.
when I'm done, that's it for you.
I mean, that would be a downer,
Yeah,
some would say.
yeah, yeah.
And the legs might close. We don't want that to happen. I'm
True.
not spilling the beans.
Yeah. Oh, so you're saying you just wouldn't tell them that this is their last
Oh, no
day on?
shot.
Okay.
No. No, it's like you go night night, I go bye-bye.
Who asked us this damn question? Who was it?
Oh, two-tone Tony, of
Two
course.
Tone
Two-tone
Tony.
Tony. Shout out Tony. Thanks for the question, man.
Yeah.
I
Thanks for
appreciate
the
it.
question.
It sparked some conversation.
It did.
It sparked some conversation, which we appreciate. And again, chat, keep the questions coming. Maybe like once a month if I get invited back, we can read them. and see what you guys think. What do you guys want to know about us? And we'll read them out loud for the people to hear.
Yeah, we'll just keep rolling with it. Sure. I
Yeah,
don't mind answering questions. If they're crazy questions, fine, you know. Um, but
yeah, we're open books. I feel like
yeah.
we we say a lot of weird shit. So like, if you want to, if you have a weird question, I'm sure we have a hot take on it.
Well, let's do one more.
One more. I got one last one, and this was pretty funny. This is from Joey Swole, 1974.
God, another one. He's probably Two Tone's brother,
They might be
Joey
brothers. Two-Tone
Swole.
Tony and Joey Swole. I bet you that dude works out.
Joey Swole, 108. What's his number?
1974. So he's a little older than us, I
1974.
guess.
Yeah, I
If
guess
that's
so.
his year of birth, I don't know. So
Probably,
I thought
probably.
that, I mean, they're both from New Jersey, right?
Oh
For sure.
Christ! All right, what's Joey want? Thanks,
So if
thanks for
every,
listening. Thanks for listening.
thanks, Joey. Yeah. Let's not demean
Shout
Joey.
out
I'm sure he's
Joey.
a nice guy.
No,
But
no.
that, he could have made that screen name 20 years ago, and now he's just stuck with it. He's like, oh, I don't even work out anymore. Who knows? We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Sure, sure.
Um, so he wanted to know if every time you walked into a room, a song was played,
Oh shit.
what would that song be? So every time you walk into a room, it's like, ta-da, like boom. But every single time, though.
Oh my god. That's a tough one because I don't know the names of songs.
Yeah, I suck with that
And
too.
B, every time I think of one, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool." And then I'll think of another one and go, "Oh no, that'd be even better." But
Pretty cool, right?
I
Yeah.
think my song would most likely be, and not the whole thing, like just the beginning
Right.
beat. I'm always thinking beginning beat, but there's a lot of Metallica songs where I like the beginning, like just before the
Dun,
words
dun, dun, dun,
start.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun,
yeah,
dun,
yeah.
dun, dun.
They
Yeah,
got
yeah,
they
yeah.
got a lot that start
Nice
out real
hard
slow, and it's like
rip
don't
going
don't
on.
don't 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 don't
Well,
don't
Enter
don't.
the Sandman would be
Yeah,
electric.
yeah, it'd be awesome.
I mean, imagine every time you walk into a room, Enter the Sandman, and you're the freaking Sandman, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty dope.
that'd be
That's a
cool.
top of the line. That's a top of the line answer.
Yeah, that's kind of that would be me. I think. What about you?
So I was thinking like, oh, party stuff and like, let's get this started. Huh? Let's get it, the
Yeah, yeah,
party. I'm like, oh, that'd be pretty cool. And like just something upbeat and people shaking their ass too.
yeah. But would it
And
be
I'm like,
cool when you're
oh,
having a bad day? Like,
I know. I'd be like, oh, this song again.
you're
Right? It'd be
sick.
tough.
You fucking,
Every
your
single
coffee was
time I walk
wrong.
into this
You
room,
stepped
I
in a
got a
mud
party.
puddle. Yeah.
But I'm also like, I'm
Your
also
dog
like,
just
okay,
died. Let's get it started in
oh,
here. And you're like,
dang.
oh Christ. You wouldn't even be able to walk into
Uh,
rooms.
it'd be tough. It'd be tough. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay in this room so I don't hear that song anymore, right?
Yeah, yeah. You'd get
But
stuck
then
in
I'm
a
also
room.
like, where I'm also like, kind of like, hey, I'm a person who's a party kind of guy. I'm known in certain spaces. I have fun, charisma.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I also know I command some sort of presence when I do walk into a room. So
Sure.
then the ego comes into play. And I went to Tupac Shakur, the incredible song All Eyes on Me.
Oh, yeah. I
All eyes on me. Like it's got a
yeah, yeah.
cool little beat to it. So
Yeah.
you can have a little swag. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
also
dun.
feel like you could play that in a bad mood too. That might be one of
Well,
those all around songs.
right. And I'm thinking like, oh, does it start at the beginning every time? Or can you go like right to the chorus too? So I'm like, oh, if it starts at the beginning every time, that could be a problem because the beginning of the song is pretty straightforward. It's like, I can't deny it. I'm a pussy rider. You don't want to fuck with me. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty strong.
Yeah.
But it's like, dun, 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 dun. And I'm like, oh. You can get a little swag walking over. Dun, 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 dun. He's like, all eyes on me. Tupac. Tupac's cool as shit. So I'm like, okay, I can fuck with that. But that first verse is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't be known as the pussy rider. I mean, maybe I do, but probably not every time.
Yeah, I think that would be tough at like, a funeral or
But walking in the work, I can't deny it. I'm a pussy rider. You don't want to fuck with me. It's like, oh, sorry guys, but dun 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 dun
Can you
dun
turn
dun
down the
dun.
volume
Dun.
of your music even though it's always your music? Like if you just don't want it to be too loud one day, just be like, "Hey guys, tone it down. I'm
So
cool."
I'm
But it always
envisioning
plays.
Joey. Yeah, I'm envisioning Joey Swole here going like, hey, no, this is like, you're like, it's
I
like a
want to know
club.
what Joey Swole's song is. He should have said in his comments, "This is what I
He
like to
should
walk
have.
into," and then we'd know it's like Backstreet Boys or something,
I mean, he's
or
got the 1974, so he's like 6 to 5 years older than us in that range. So I'm like,
yeah,
what could it be like? What if it's like Eye of the Tiger? You know, just he's just rocking Rocky all the time. Like that's
yeah,
pretty electric.
yeah.
He's
He
just
could be.
always
It wouldn't be
upbeat.
Eye
He's
of the
working
Tiger
out.
though. Eye of the Tiger's Rocky Four. That's still us. He'd be rocking like I don't even know what the songs were in the first Rocky,
Well, I
but it
mean,
wasn't Eye of the Tiger. That was like an 84 or
I
5
feel
or
like Eye of
something.
the Tiger was Rocky One, which was 1979. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't think Eye of the Tiger was Rocky Four.
Rocky
I
1
think I
Rocky 1 was not 1979.
or 80. Yeah, one of the two.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was earlier than that.
Okay. All right. Now I gotta, look it
Google
up.
that shit.
When Rocky, Rocky. Oh, 1976, bro.
1970. See, I told you. Rocky 1 was way before like no, I think Rocky 4 was like 83 or 80 like
So,
80.
but you want to know Eye of the Tiger, right?
That
Eye of
was
the
Rocky
Tiger.
4 was in the 80s.
When was Eye of the Tiger?
That's Rocky
Uh,
4.
shit, 1982. Well, you might be right.
See?
God damn it.
Yeah.
So, what's the main song in Rocky One?
I don't know. I can't
I don't
remember.
know. I don't know.
But it's not. I knew it
Yeah.
wasn't Eye of the Tiger though, because that's more
But if he's
my
born in
age.
76, though, he's now old enough to watch Rocky 4 in
Okay.
1982.
Yes.
And Eye of the
That
Tiger is
yes,
now
that
like,
could be a song. So we're
okay,
both right
spin
there.
zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. All right.
6-7, brother.
Mm, God damn it. No, it's deleted. We deleted that thing.
That's right. That's right. Uh, yeah, I don't know if I used it right, but I just thought I'd use it. What the hell?
Right.
Maybe I
Yeah.
can
I
get in the
mean,
comments to say if I did that right.
when you sign off later and you talk to your boy, I'm sure he can tell you, explain it to you. I just can't do it. I don't know it.
Huh.
I don't get it.
So is that all we got for questions from the chat?
Yep, for now, for today. But keep them coming in. I'll keep a list so next time I'm on, we can share them with our esteemed audience chat, audience chat slash chat, shout out chat.
Nice. Yes. Shout out chat. We love the questions. Keep them coming. So I want to end this broadcast with a conversation that we did have off air,
Okay.
and I just want to get into your what you think. Like we were talking about conspiracy theories,
Oh, yeah, we like
and
those.
we started talking about the moon landing.
It's a good one.
Yeah, yeah, and I think we need to get into that a little bit right now. Because it was a
Yeah,
conversation that I thought we did pretty good on. And honestly, we did talk about it on air, but that can't be aired because we had some technical difficulties with the audio. But I do
right.
want to talk about like the things I've seen, like just I don't know. it seems like we didn't go.
Right. The evidence leans towards we didn't land, but we're not taught that. Obviously, we're not told those things.
No, but
But now the age of the internet and those like eagle eyes that can see shadows in different spaces, and then you ask NASA 50 years later, and NASA's like, oh no, we lost the plans.
well,
We don't
yeah,
know how to
that's
get
well,
there.
that's what I'm
It's like,
getting at
what?
is we don't know how to get there now, and they had like
Yeah,
the
that's
technology
wild.
that's inside a microwave, you know, then
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
because they do
Like
say
how
that your pocket right now carries more computing power than they had then. That phone.
correct. And that's that's like non-negotiable. That's like a proven fact. Like we can't deny that. Like we have more power in our phones than the shuttles that landed on the moon, supposedly.
Well, they also said that the like the video, like their walks didn't line up with the gravity that would be on the moon.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos. You can go down some different rabbit holes of like, hey, if I just look at how they walk, that proves it. If I just look over here, that proves it. I'm in the mind of, hey, if I just put these pieces together, and even if I just believe 10% of the pieces, those 10% add up to like, how did we get to the moon?
Yeah.
You could bring up like how they walk. I could bring up, hey, there's a radiation belt that circles the Earth called the Van Allen belt that no biology, meaning anything that's living, has gone through the Van Allen belt and lived. So how did these astronauts get through it? And we lost the technology. Like, okay. Well, like Elon Musk today is trying to get to Mars. He still can't figure out how to get through the Van Allen belt.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
see
like, I can get through it, yeah.
that's that's what's mind-boggling is it's like,
You got Nixon on his phone, his wired phone. Obviously not a
"Oh,
cell, a
yeah, that
wired
was
phone.
the
He's
other thing
just
too
talking to
is
him. Hey,
back and forth.
hey, congratulations.
There was no delay
Yeah, yeah. It's perfect. Crystal clear.
to the
And,
moon."
and, and there's a camera watching them lift off. Like, how did you collect the camera to get the footage if you're leaving the moon?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that's
It's a good one. When we talk about conspiracy theories, like the moon landing is so good because I could just hit you with the Uno reverse card and be like, how did we get through the Van Allen belt?
yeah.
Because nothing's gotten through it. There's
Well,
my
it
Uno
just
reverse
it
card, boom,
hurts.
wild card, I win.
How disappointing would you be to be like, I don't think it's as big of a deal to us, but like that was for our parents
Oh,
to
huge
to
deal.
to
Yeah.
think that they were, I was alive and I watched us land on the moon, and then it's like, "Oh, by the way, no you didn't.
Right.
Your
Yeah. We're just
your
trying to like
government lied to
beat
you."
the beat the Russians.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first time our government lied to us, but well, that's a different story.
Well, it's just crazy, and I think that's what comes to, when you say, "Man, life used to be so good," or like, for the like the 50s and the 60s, but that's because it was really easy to manipulate you with propaganda because you had no other outlet. It's what I said is the highway. You
You have
know,
to just trust your Walter Cronkite.
yeah, you
Walter,
just
he
had
was
to
the
trust
guy.
him, and what he
He
said
said, if he
goes.
said we went, we went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's like, wow, we went to the moon. My government says we went to the moon. We went to the moon, and
Mhm.
man, oh man, that's just so like, I hope that never truly comes out as, I mean, it's obvious that we probably didn't go, but I'd
It
rather
would be
that
tough.
one stay a mystery until, just keep it to yourself. I don't want to know.
right. And it's gotten enough like momentum over the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years where it's like now people that never thought the moon landing could ever be fake, they're now questioning like, oh shit.
You
Yeah,
can't
I don't think we
lose
landed.
coordinates. I mean,
Yeah,
you
right.
don't. You're not NASA, and you just lose how to get there. That's like the crowning achievement of mankind, and you lost the coordinates. Like what, they
Right. You're
fell
like,
in a
oh shit.
shredder, or uh
Like, was it so important that you like, so the Russians didn't get it? You just delete everything?
yeah, it was so amazing.
But like 50, 60, 70 years have gone by. You'd think like another country that's not us, like China that we're in a war with, or Russia we're in a war with, they'd be like, hey, you know what? F you, USA. We can go there, but they're still not going there,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, okay, well, they're not going. We're not going. So did we even ever go?
And the simple fact that, what, the CIA hired one of the most prolific directors at that
Oh,
time,
Stanley
like
Kubrick.
movie directors.
Stanley Kubrick,
Yeah.
legend. So like, oh yeah, he did this little film with space. We can hire him. We'll go out to a desert in like New Mexico that looks just like the moon, and we'll get the shading right. We'll do this, and we'll have him hit a golf
Yeah,
ball. It'll be
it'll
great.
be fantastic. They'll love it. They'll love
Yeah,
it.
it's like okay, okay. Meanwhile, the shading's all wrong. There's no stars in the background. Yeah, I mean, what are we doing?
It's scary because where do we go from here? Like when we found out that, you find out that, Fauci's been lying to you through COVID, and the government actually has no problem lying to you, has no problem manipulating you, testing you to see how much control they can have. Like,
A wise president once said, the scariest words to hear as a citizen is, I'm the government and I'm here to help. It's petrifying. Don't do it. Shout out Reagan. But yeah, I think the next thing is, and there's been studies on this internally. So this is like more tinfoil hat stuff,
sure.
is aliens, right? So, like, we all think there's aliens. Most of the people understand there's probably aliens. No one's officially come out with proof of aliens, but like, we're see some crazy videos.
Well,
What
how
I
do you
think the
feel
government,
about aliens actually being here, like in the depths of the oceans, or?
yeah, I think they live in the oceans or in the Great Lakes, by the way. Shout out Lake Ontario.
Yeah, shout out Lake Ontario. I think that's more of a possibility. I think that
Yeah,
because
that's where
Ontario's
they've been hiding.
the deepest lake. It's like a mile deep, I
Yeah,
think. But
it is the deepest. That's why it never freezes. No,
um,
Superior's the deepest.
is it?
But yeah, Superior's way. I mean, it's superior,
Well,
but
yeah, it's bigger.
it's bigger and deeper. It is, but it's yeah,
Do I have to get?
but yeah, Lake Ontario. Yeah, you can do it. Listen, I drink and I know things.
You need
It's
the
just what
shirt.
I am,
You
what I
need the
do.
shirt.
Yeah.
I drink and I
Shout
know
out
things.
Lannisters.
Um,
Um,
no, what I was saying though is like,
but I do believe that there's aliens. I
if
don't
there's,
think they're actually
well,
aliens. I think they're actually from here. I think they live here.
we know how big the universe is. Well, we don't know how big it is, but we know it's vast, and we know that
Right.
it takes is a planet same distance from the sun, and
To create some biology.
this could
Right.
happen.
Right.
So to say we're the only life forms out there, yeah, that's ridiculous. There's something out there, but you know, I feel like if it went through the same process, if you got to be a certain distance from the sun, if this and that, I don't think we're going to be that much different. We're
It's
just
called the
going to be at
Goldilocks
different
zone.
time periods. And
Right. Which
and
I think
they
we,
also say that quantum computing
yeah.
proves, like, will If we can get it to work, it proves that we have multiple dimensions, because that's the only possible way for it to be able to do the computing that it will do.
And it's also proving there's a non-zero chance we live in a simulation, which is crazy.
That is crazy.
I know a non-zero chance is pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good. Um, I yeah, I think because I think that what you were talking about, the radiation field.
Yeah,
Uh,
that belt. Yeah,
I think every planet's going to have that issue, right?
could be
That
possibly. I don't know.
sustains life. Oh, what about this? What about uh I forgot the doctor's name, but the archaeologist that talks about um
Oh,
God.
ancient civilizations.
Yes. What's his name?
Love him.
I
Big
do love
fan.
him.
Big fan. I saw him on Rogan. He's got a
Yeah.
special on Netflix. Great, and it
He
proves
talks
kind
about
of my theory.
The Younger Dryas period,
Big
where
fan of that. I mean, I can go on for hours about the Younger Dryas theory.
do you really
It's
think
great.
that like the
There was an
government's
ancient
hiding?
civilization.
Well, do you think that the ancient, like, we've been here before? We've been this technological before, and
Right.
it's
I
been
think
wiped
our
out.
current
It makes
right our
sense.
current
It makes
yeah
sense.
our current civilization, we'll call it, since like the industrial revolution, we went the route of the combustible engine,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
That's how we went to power things, as a combustible engine. The ancient civilization that we think possibly built like the
I think
pyramids
they did it with water.
had a they had a different technology that's since been lost because of a cataclysmic event.
I think they did it with water. I think it was some kind of a hydropower plant, the pyramids.
I mean, that's yeah. I mean, there's theories and there's some kind of evidence that show the Nile ran underneath it that could have provided said power. There's all these different theories. Sure. I mean, I'm open-minded to it all, but you see these ancient pyramids that can't be dated because you can't date, rock.
Yeah.
You can't date it. But it's like, oh, it's like a million pieces of stone and brick all placed together in these gigantic pyramids with like less than 1% error that we don't currently have the technology today to replicate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Like we can't even make it. But you're telling me like a bunch of slaves,
yeah,
um,
yeah, with
just
ropes. They just pulled it
ropes
up
and
there.
pulleys. Oh, that's good. I think that's good. Let's eyeball this one. Are you kidding me? No way.
Well, I really do take a real I take the side of, or the interest in, the fact that like the book of Enoch was taken out of the Bible even though it was written with it. And
Yeah.
I think those stories are real stories, but they just been passed on like that. What did they consider giants back then? What was are we were we giants to those people, like now to then? You know what I mean? Like if they're talking
Right. No,
about giants,
right.
it doesn't mean that they were 28 foot tall, and they could have just been 6.5 foot, 7 foot human beings with all these 4.5, 5 foot
Right.
human beings. Like Brian Shaw is a true blue giant to this day. Like in this day and
Yeah.
age, the man is a giant. And if you had
Oh,
a
right.
bunch of
Yeah.
those running around, what are you going to do? If you
Right.
both got a club in your hand,
When
if Brian Shaw's got two samurai swords, you're dead.
yeah, two
Maybe
samurai
even a
swords. He's
bear.
killing everything. Yeah. Well, like, yeah, the average height of humans back then was like 5'5",
Well, the
right?
Vikings were 5'5", like the big guys back in our history books. Like the big Vikings,
No,
they were five
no, it's,
five.
I'm saying, like back in the day, the average human size, was like 5'5". So imagine like you get some guy that sprouts up to 7 foot, he could probably be considered a giant,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, you
Unless
know,
you really had giants that we would think of a giant like 10 feet tall or something, then that's a different story.
well, you would think that like an asteroid hitting the Earth over the ocean that could create a flood.
Yes.
You
Yep.
know, and
And create a cataclysmic event
yeah,
that would then wipe away any evidence of any technology that may have happened 8 to 10,000 years ago.
and fireballs coming out of the sky could easily look like UFOs on a rock wall where they were just drawing it out. You know, like
Oh, right. And we were down to, at that point in time, the human race was down to only a couple thousand people. The ones that lived, imagine the human beings that lived during this time period and survived in caves, savages, the hardiest of the hardy, the ones that can maybe go out in this ice age and kill a caribou to bring meat back to your 100 people you're trying to keep surviving for hundreds of years in a cave.
well,
So like the
imagine
craziest of the
being
crazies
us.
lived.
Imagine me and you going through an apocalypse now where
God.
we're two of 200,000 that survived.
Yeah.
Me and you. And we're trying to
Okay.
document the shit we know for future generations. You
On a
know,
wall in a
it
cave.
wasn't
Right.
Professor X over here or Dr. Shaman Namanai. It was me and you. We survived,
Mhm.
and now we're telling the story.
Right. And we know we have probably hundreds of years until this cataclysmic event
Yeah.
passes.
But then
So we
people
have
are
to
going to
like
be
now
reading the
pass word of
books.
mouth down.
Yeah, people are going to be reading the books that me and you started with our stories of our recollection of
But what's great
civilization.
about this, what's great about this is civilizations in North America, South America, the Middle East, all have the same story of this great flood.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
all have pyramids that are built very similar, but yet, according to our history, there's no way for them to communicate. How does African pyramids look exactly like the Aztec pyramids and the Malaysian pyramids and the
It's
Southeast
wild.
Asian pyramids?
I
And they're
think it
all along these like certain plains and stuff. Oh, it's crazy.
I think what he's stumbling upon is
Graham Hancock.
Graham
Shout out
Hancock.
Graham Hancock.
Shout
That's
out
his
Graham
name.
Hancock. I think
Graham
what he's
Hancock.
stumbling on it's wild and it all has a set base of truth. Like he's doing the research. Like
Yeah.
he's not making this stuff up.
He's like, hey, this looks like that, but this civilization is thousands of miles away from that
Yeah.
civilization. And the timing of it all, whatever we can date, any kind of biologic that we can date, it predates 10,000 years ago. And according to our modern anthropology, 10,000 years ago, we were cavemen barely learning about how to start a fire, which I think is wrong. I think it's incorrect.
I do too. And now, you know, the more we I think there's another wall over there that's got like the blocks. There's no room in between the blocks.
Yeah, it's like perfect, like a laser. Our current technology of laser
Yeah,
cutting
like
can do what this does.
we
Yeah,
can't do it now. And this
right.
wall, I can't remember where it's at. I think it's on the is it on the same island with the heads or no?
Yeah, you're thinking like Southeast Asia, like Malaysia area, Thailand, like over
Yeah,
in that area.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's like this huge like overgrown mound with trees on it, and then they cleared it, and they're like, holy shit, there's an ancient civilization underneath here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It that to me, oh my god. I'm I'm sorry. I might have to end this podcast. My throat's drying out. But watching that on his show, I was just in awe. Like, yeah, we can't do. He was just saying, literally, we can't do this right now.
Right.
We can't do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
How are you telling me that cavemen did this when
Right.
we
With their
can't do it now?
technology. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
exactly. It's
what he
dumb.
says
And
makes
it's like,
perfect sense. And then you got some professor that's been saying the same jargon for years, just trying to complete that narrative of I'm right and that's it. And it's like, well,
right.
you're not
What
right.
about and they're like, oh no, we can't talk about that evidence. No, 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 don't look there.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean don't look at the evidence?
I
It's
think,
staring at me in the
like you
face.
said, I think Joe Rogan had one of those professors on, and all he talked about was
Yeah,
look at my book. It's right. It's right. Look at my book.
right.
And it was the
Because
most
that's what he's
ridiculous podcast he's ever had, he said. It was just a joke.
yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah. I watched it. It was brutal. It was
Yeah.
brutal that, this guy's supposed to be
Flint. I
renowned.
think his last name's Flint. Flint,
It,
some Flynn, something like that. His
it was
guy's
an
he looks
Indian
like a little
gentleman.
turd.
Yeah. But yeah, I think all that's wild. And I think,
Yeah.
uh,
So I think we're getting prepared. I think the government is preparing to eventually tell us officially whatever their version of the narrative is about aliens. I think it's happening.
I don't know about that. I just don't
I
think you
think in
can
the next
hide
four
that.
years we'll hear
Do
about it.
you really think that there's people out there that had real experiences and they just make them out to be crazies?
Oh yeah, I think that's what they do. And then oh, that was just a weather balloon. Like okay, that's not a weather balloon. You know, you can talk. I mean, there's so many examples. We don't have to get into them all. But I think what the government did, and this happened, it's a true record about
I
10 to
just feel
15
like
years
it's not.
ago.
I feel like it's not something they can hide. How's the
Not
government?
anymore.
How's the
It's too
government?
much.
No,
It's
I
too
mean,
much
how's the
pressure.
government going to hide a superior species? Why wouldn't they show themselves to
Oh,
us?
I think there's a deal. No, I think that they have like a backroom deal.
Really?
There's
Because
some
now
kind of
you're
deal
getting
happen.
out there.
Yeah.
I,
I mean, there's got to be, or else the aliens would just like go up in the sky and be like, "Hey, here we are.
yeah.
Look
Why?
at us."
Why wouldn't they do that? I mean, why would you hide yourself from an ant?
I think it's this is going to get crazy. All right, hear me out. I think it's us. I think it's
You think it's future
those are.
humans?
I think it's future humans.
I'm not. I,
I know we
I'm
don't
not
know.
calling you crazy.
It's a it's a theory.
I think
I I
that's a
think it's
high
future us.
possibility. But now, are you talking about aliens or time travel?
I think what we consider aliens aren't actually from different planets.
Different
I
dimensions.
not necessarily, but that could also be true. I think, that ancient civilizations we were talking about from 10, 20,000
You
years
think they're
ago,
still
I
alive?
think that's them. And they figured out a way to stay alive. And as the people that stayed on land, our present selves from 8,000 years ago, I think there's
Try like
a
three
deal in
hundred thousand
place.
years ago.
So
But
no, no, no. But our present civilization is only about 8,000 years old.
okay.
Like how we are, like our technology is about 8,000 that they can prove.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah.
Eight is about 8,000 years. So I think what you're saying, yeah, I think these
So
aliens, which are
you're
us, is
thinking that
from 300.
humans before the last ice age or the last like mass extinction, the ones that
Yeah,
survived are actually
yeah.
visiting us.
No, I think they've been here the whole time,
No,
but they've
that's what I'm
been like
saying.
living.
That they're the ones making a deal with.
I think those are the ones with the flying saucers. I think those are the ones that you see diving into the ocean without a wave.
Yeah,
That
but
I think
that bothers me. Why would a government have to prepare me for that? Like
because
what
think
gives
about
you the right to play daddy?
right, because then all of like think about religion. Religion would just be like a farce. Like that'd be a huge
Well,
deal
it
for
wouldn't be a
billions of
farce,
people.
but like we said, it's it's got a different meaning. It's a story that was misinterpreted, and that's just going to have to.
But like all people of faith, all of those people of faith, it would like their belief systems would crumble. It'd be a huge like it would
Well, I
like
don't think it would
markets would crash, like things would happen.
I don't
It'd be
think
a
it
big
would
deal.
crumble. I think I think people who have faith will continue to have it no matter what, kind of like a liberal. You know, they're just going to stick with their story and not
Right.
change, you know.
Earmuffs like la 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 la
Yeah,
la.
yeah, they're just going to be like, "No, that's not true." You know, the aliens walking out of the water going, "That's true." You know,
Yeah,
this
we
is
did
I
all of
was
this.
there. You know,
Yeah. The technology for you to do this, yeah, we gave it to, I
yeah.
don't know,
But then again, if
Nixon
they're
back in the day.
explaining what the story of Noah is, if they could actually say that our history books are from before that time, and we
Mhm.
also documented these stories, and they said, they said, well, the story of Noah, this is how it actually is depicted. And this is how your culture made it. You
Thousands of years later, interpreted our
interpret, yeah,
story,
that's how they interpret the story that was left behind.
which then created all of these different sects of religion,
But at the same time,
right?
why would the people topside not go, like, how did we split?
I think there was just survivors that had this awesome technology that obviously we don't have proof of, apparently, that went deep into the oceans to survive. And then you had the what we are modern day humans, our survivors survived in like caves in these crazy environments.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you think like the elite went down into the ocean, like the Zuckerbergs and
Right. Yeah. Bill Gates and
Bill
homeboy. Yeah.
Gates, and yeah, they all went down under and made a new
And then they
society.
evolved into these alien looking things because think about it. They don't need, they weren't getting any light. There's no vitamin D down there. Their
Yeah,
eyes got
yeah, oh,
really
yeah, they
fucking
would look
big
weird for
because
sure.
it's all dark. So they all look very much the same sex. You can't tell an alien from a female or a male because they all look the same. Like that, we would probably evolve in that way as humans if you think about it. And we're kind of doing it right now with the whole trains thing.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Um,
joke. Sorry, chat.
um, I'm sure we'll get our next question. We'll piss somebody
But
off,
think about it,
but
like you're
whatever.
you're in a you're in a no light environment.
You would
Your
probably
eyes are going to
become
be
bioluminescent there, you know.
very much bioluminescent. You don't need a lot of. You have no mass. You're not eating a lot. You're very skinny. You have a big head.
Well, yeah, but you're
Should probably
talking
like
about something that's
tele.
living. You're talking about something that's living in the water. I'm
No,
thinking
I think
that
there's
their
some kind of
city
like.
is underwater.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Because they're going to
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
lights. They probably got lights. They're not living
Right,
in the
but
dark. You're not an
there's no like
advanced
natural
civilization with
sense.
no. Oh yeah,
Like you're
there's
gonna
no
have these
vitamin
big
D.
eyes,
There's no sun.
right? So you need your like more bigger eyes to like bring in more light so you can see things. You have a big head because you're probably mostly communicating telepathically. You have these small little mouths that you're barely using. I mean, that's what the aliens supposedly look like, right?
Yeah. Well,
So, like the
that's the
environment that they
assumption.
think we're living in, that's what a human would definitely like would eventually evolve into, looking like that. So, I think aliens are actually us.
I do
Yeah, it's a
see where
theory,
you're coming from.
Mhm. And then they like throw us a bone every now and then, like, hey, we'll observe you guys, make sure you're not causing too much trouble. And then, hey, here's a microchip so you can like create computers, which we did, 50 years ago. Hey, here's this technology for you can have a stealth bomber.
Well, we
without,
are like,
you know,
as technology advances, we are living longer. So there is a good chance that when you do see an alien that's lived underwater, that survived, that's where they survived and continued society and their technology, they could be living to 300, 400 years.
I mean, yeah, that's a different story, but yeah, that could be possible. They're also like thriving.
Yeah.
They're providing, they're thriving,
I mean,
they're
they've obviously
something's
got
happening
something going on if you can do 500 knots underwater.
without like a ripple.
Yeah.
I saw the videos.
That's,
It's insane.
yeah.
These machines are diving in the water when there's no splash.
Yeah. I, I'm
Yeah,
with
there's
you.
too much like
So,
this video evidence to be like, okay, we
it's
can't just keep
crazy.
ignoring
It's
this.
crazy.
And we've, of course, like some, we could talk about this on a different podcast, but like start about Antarctica,
Yeah.
like something's going on there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is off limits. What?
Yeah. Yeah. I I agree with you. I think we'd have to continue this conversation and maybe do. I would have to do a little bit of research because
Yeah, we'll
I'm an
research it
idiot on
up.
the outside.
Yeah, and we'll even bring in like some kind of experts, like I don't
I'd
know,
love to
Charles
do that.
Collins.
Yeah, somebody who knows more about it.
Yeah, one of the Star Wars know something.
I doubt it, but
No,
they can
yeah,
definitely add to the conversation.
yeah.
I think it's. I don't know. I just don't see the government having that much pull where an
Well, I don't think
extraterrestrial,
it's like our
you
Congress,
know,
our Senate, our presidents. I don't think that. I think there's like the high society, not high
the
society,
deep
like this
state,
like secret
the
fact,
yeah,
the Masons or somebody knows one of those kind of people, the Rothsteins or
yeah, it's
you know,
possible.
somebody like that. But it's not somebody, it's like a group of somebody's where like they're in charge and they're like the liaison between us. Again, theories. They're fun to talk about though.
They are fun to talk about, and
Because there's just enough proof that keeps us bringing us in. That's actual proof,
that's what
like
makes me
verifiable
skeptical.
proof.
You know,
But there's the other like the cloudy part where we can just like kind of like put the pieces together. Like, oh, this we don't really know for sure, but yeah, that's probably us.
well, I just don't understand in this day and age that any video's grainy. Come on,
Oh yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
that's tough.
Every video, even now, is grainy or fuzzy.
Right.
Come on.
When we have high definitions in our hand every
Yeah,
time.
I
Yeah,
got
I
a I
agree.
got
It's
a
tough.
$28 8K camera looking at me right now. You know,
Yeah, you look great. You're doing
come
a
on.
great job.
So do you, brother. You look great. And you know what? I'm
Hey,
pretty sure
40
your
bucks.
camera could pick up a good video of a UFO. You know,
I know. I keep looking out into the sky one day.
but that's interesting about the Great Lakes also housing them. And there's a large lake in Canada that's bigger than all the Great Lakes.
Huron,
Yeah. Is
pretty
that what
big.
it is called?
Yeah, I think it's like something like that.
I
I could
just
be
seen it
wrong.
on a map.
You can correct
I
me.
don't know the
Hey,
name.
chat, I'm sure you'll reach out to me. Let me know if I have the wrong lake, but it's something like not Lake Huron, the Great Lake, but it's like Huron Bay or Hudson Bay. You're right. It's something up there.
Yeah.
Damn near it touches the Arctic Circle.
Yeah, there's a massive lake up there. That's all we need to say. But um I think that's a good place to
I
cut
just
it, man.
remember as a kid growing up at Brennan's Beach, shout out Brennan's Beach, young kid, one of my only like alien stories that I personally like experienced
Oh,
was waking up in the middle of the night.
please share.
Waking up in the middle of the night, it was like around before we became permanent. So like we were up there, there was park models in the bluff,
Yeah. Yeah.
overlooking the lake. And I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and I looked out the window and I saw this like shooting star looking thing just drop into the water.
Really?
Yeah, and it just dropped into the water. There was no like splash or nothing. I'm like, oh, what the fuck was that? Why is this like flaming thing? And it wasn't like a huge like burning thing like a size of a bar, but like it was like a burning thing the size of like a patio furniture. And it just right into the water. I'm like, oh, but think about it when you're like 10 or 12, but 40 years later, and you're like, oh, they probably live in the Great Lakes. Oh, that makes sense. Because when I was 10 years old, I think I saw something dive into the Great Lakes. So
That's
that's
wild.
my fun story.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We'll have to do some more research and talk about this more.
Yeah. We'll get back to it. We'll do like a big tinfoil hat. We'll wear tinfoil hats. We'll get in garb and we just get down and dirty with
Let's have
some
a
crazy
full on conspiracy episode.
conspiracy theory episode. I love it.
I'm going to do some research and we're going to make that happen.
I like that.
I want you
We'll
to
do some
pick,
homework.
if you want to pick aliens. And we're going to go down a rabbit hole. But if you
All
want to
right.
pick like JFK, pick it. Go down
Oh, that's
that
a good
rabbit hole.
one too.
It don't matter, like whatever you want to pick. We're going to do some research.
Right. And we'll pick different ones throughout the year. So like in June, we'll pick I don't know, the COVID-19 vaccine.
Oh my God. Yeah, we could actually start with that one because we don't have to do
Right.
much research. We were
Yeah, it's
here.
all right in front of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I'll tell you what, Jay, thanks for coming out and hanging with me on this Friday.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
you know, again, I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. And shout out to Joey D, truck driver. You know who I'm talking about. I want you on this podcast. Okay. This is my number one listener, Jay. And
Yeah.
he comments on everything and I want him in here. So
Send some questions in, Joe. Let's
send
go.
some questions in, but I
You
want
bring
you
them
at
in.
this bar. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk to you. So make that happen. Get a hold of me. Let me know when you're available. We're gonna get you in here so that you can share your story. Um,
Mm.
and me and you are gonna work on conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I
And
love that.
like I
Right up my
said,
alley.
if I don't have a podcast with you again, if Merry Christmas, everybody, and Merry Christmas, Jay. Happy New Year, all that good shit. And
Appreciate you, brother. And to you and yours.
congratulations. This is my longest podcast to date.
Let's go. Record
Oh,
breaking.
you didn't just say that. It
Oh,
doesn't
shit.
exist
Oh,
anymore.
God damn it. We deleted it.
Come
That was what,
on.
6, 7 hours ago?
Yeah. So I apologize about the cough. Everybody, thanks for coming out.
Thanks for coming out.